When I first had this accident, it was very difficult because I'm a very active person. I'm a very, I do a lot of like I like to do a lot of things. I like to, it's I'm not limited, but by my beliefs in my mind. But there is certain things that I'm limited of doing, and that sometimes is where some of that pain lies. I'm not gonna lie that there's times where there's things that I love to do that it's a process to do certain things, and I know that that's where the challenge is. I think that me getting past that, me getting past my own mind, and that understanding that things are a challenge for me is where I came up with, the solution to that is the things I can do and how I can do those things. So, there's certain things that I just can't, like it's difficult for me to do. Like, for the longest I've been like planning to go on vacation. I want to, take a vacation. I haven't been on vacation probably like 5 years. I haven't been able to really enjoy a pool or enjoy, like certain things that's come regular to people. I love to go to the beach. I love to be active. I love to, do a lot of things, play basketball. And it's like, I've been trying to do these things, it's just, it's not the same. And it's something that I've learned and I'm still learning to accept. It's not easy to go from being a certain type of person to then having to deal with, certain things. Like I loved basketball, and it was a little bit, like it hurt me a little bit to have to let certain things go. No, I wasn't planning to go to the NBA, but I saw myself playing basketball into old age. And my son now loves basketball, and it's like I want to teach him and learn certain things, but I'm not able to like demonstrate those things, even though I still try. Don't get me wrong, I still try. There's things that I can do, and I try to focus as much as possible on the things I can do. And things that are a challenge, quietly, I go about them by on my own way. And I want everybody who's out there, like me, I had an accident, and it wasn't easy to accept, but there's people who have certain limits, and I think it's important to realize that yeah, we're limitless, but also to know your limits, and to focus on the things you can do. That's what the episode is about. It's not about what you can't do, because even the things you can't do, like there's things that I can't do. Like recently, I just got a new pair of legs now, so that's a whole new process for me. But I got a new pair of prosthetics where now I can go to the pool, I can go to the beach. And the other day I went to the beach by myself, and it wasn't like the experience I was going for, because I was looking for an experience that I had in the past, and I'm not in the past anymore. Like, and I'm glad for that understanding and mature thinking, and just accepting. So I went to the beach, and I got in the water a little bit, but it wasn't that experience that I thought I was going to have. But I think maybe I just have to get used to it. So my friend has a pool, my mom has a pool, so I'm gonna start to step out of that comfort zone, and like I'm learning these things where I have to now approach the pool in a different way, and that's okay. Like I still, even though it hurts to not be able to do certain things, there's things that I can do, and everybody out there, there's things that you can do. So the things that I can do, I try to maximize on them. If I could drive, I try to go on long trips driving. If I could walk, I walk a lot, so I'm able to move and maneuver as much as I can. I just realized the other day that I can also dance, which was something that I really loved. So it's something that your mind doesn't forget. But there are those certain things that I always wanted to do. I wanted to just, skydive, bungee jump. I don't know anybody out there. Maybe you can help me with doing that. But I'm fearless. I'm fearless. Trust me, I'm fearless. There's no fear here. I know I'm gonna die one day. That's not my worry. But yeah. So no matter what's going on in your life, like use me as an example. Like I've been pretty much, like a strong part of my body has been not taken away, but like removed. And the mind and body is so strong that I'm still able to still do things that I thought I couldn't do. But if I can't, or maybe there's a little like physical limitation, I still try to do these things. And I think that's the most amazing part, that I still try. And I focus on what I can do. And when I can't do certain things, it's not that I can't do them. I try to do them until I fail at them. And I think that's a very powerful way to look at things. That even if there's things that you can't do, try them until you fail at them. So, An example for me was that the beach. I didn't know, how to take myself to the beach. And one morning I woke up and I was like, yo, I'm going to the beach. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I drove to the beach. I put on those legs and I got in the water. And it was like, you realize that your mind is there to keep you safe and protect you from certain things. But I had to get past that. I had to be like, you know what, mind, I'm not gonna allow you to just keep me in this little box where I'm in fear of doing these things that I used to love. So I went, and it wasn't, the best experience. It was the first time. But I think as I go along and I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, fail forward, I think that there's not going to be any limitation for me. I think I am going to be able to bungee jump. I think I am going to be able to skydive. I think there's always a way, and if you push to get past those limitations, you'll get there. And also, it's a mental thing, and it's an accepting thing because it hurts. It does. It's something that touches me personally, quietly. Like, I don't see it as a weakness. I just see it as like one of those things that I just put my head down and I'm like, all right, like I gotta just, maneuver a different way about these situations. And I got young kids, so they're active. Like, I would love to run around with them, and I try to. No matter what, I try to. But it hurts that, I'm not how I used to be, where I'm able to take things to certain levels. But I'll tell you what, man, I'm not gonna give up. And anybody out there, don't give up. Like, I'm gonna keep trying, and I'm gonna make sure that I record these things and I document these things, because anybody out there who feels like they have a limitation, I'm proof that there is no limitation, that the limitation is in your mind. So, anytime that you're trying to do anything that you feel you can't do, think about me, man. Give it a chance, give it a try, go further, push. And then always ask yourself, can I go a little further? And then remember that your mind is there to protect you. It's not, it'll work with you, but it's always there for your protection. Like, no, you can hurt yourself. This can happen. I'm not saying go do crazy things, but there's certain things that us as humans, active humans, I was always an active person. I was always in sports. I was always running around. I love to walk. I walked all over New York City all the time. I'm grateful for all of that. That I did all that because I never realized that one day, I would be in this situation. It's not something that was on my mind, but anybody with a limitation, focus on what you can do, because the confidence in what you can do is going to push you to be able to do the things that you thought you couldn't do. And that's a very important thing to remember in your mind, that doing the things that you can do good will allow you to step out of that comfort zone and push yourself in those places that you think you have limits. And my name is Santiago Brito, and thank you.